Hello Internet, welcome to Games Done Wrongish.
Hey guys, welcome to Games Done Wrongish, checking out Forza Horizon 2 for the Games with Gold monthly games for August 2018. August, I have to always double check that. Is it August or is it April? I always get those two mixed up. Anyway, August 2018, we're going to get Forza Horizon 2 and Dead Space 3 first. So I'm going to start with Forza Horizon 2 and then I'm going to try Dead Space 3. So that's it, I'm going to try it for a little while. I don't know how long. Generally around an hour, maybe less, maybe more. It depends if I can be bothered, basically. I've played this game before, as you can see. I've got 42 there next to my clan rank or something. That's the clan, LKGC, is Light Knights Gaming Community. If any of you want to join that, they're always looking for players of all games, PC, console, everything. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm here to try out Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One. So, and if you're watching, I'm assuming that's what you're here to see as well. So let's have a look. Now, it started me in a car meet when I logged in. As I say, I've played this before, but I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go back to Horizon Solo. Now, I played this before, so it's hard for me to show you from the start what you need to do, but I'll try to. So as you can see here, this is your main map, and when you start the game you have lots of events. You're first brought into the Horizon event, which means it's like a driving holiday. You're going to be having events all around this area of France, and you've got Storm Island DLC here, and you've got all these different events that you can do. Now I'm trying to work out where I'm up to, but I can't remember, so that's a bit silly. But I have some new races here. This is Extreme Track Toys Street Race. Now, Extreme Track Toys, I'm hoping that's not a DLC if I drive all the way over there and it ends up being. I'm not going to be very happy, but it is what it is. I'll have to try one of these. So this is a circuit race. Let's try the circuit race. So I'm going to set my GPS for that, and then you can just follow it. As you can see, oh dear, not a good start, eh? As you can see, how do I change that? I like to drive on the bumper like this, not usually. Although in this game, not always.
Take the first exit.
Because there's a lot of jumps, off-road sections in this game. What on earth? Did you see that? So it might be better in the cockpit. I'm not sure. Just going to mess around with things like that anyway. Anyways, you heard the GPS. Oh, here's the race. So we can press X to enter it. And away we go. I don't know if this car is suited for it. Oh, it's been a long time since I played this, but I do like the Lotus cars. So I was probably after one of these for a while. Got it. And now I don't know how I'm going to do. But it looks like I might have a good chance. It looks like oh, I should have shown settings I have set up there as well. But I'll do that later in the next race. Just want to get straight in, have a look at the race, get a feel for the game again, and get some footage for the overview. Now there's one thing I'll tell you. So I'm using the guide on the floor. The arrows you'll see here, you can see they have the green arrows that, you know, give you your racing line, and it changes yellow and red to let you know when you're going too fast and you want to slow down. Really, I do keep that on, but I do get rid of a lot of the other assists. I get rid of the steering and the brake assist, because you see how I almost outbroke those then. By leaving the braking a little bit later, you can get past them just before the corner, and then as long as you've not left it too late, you can do that, sneak past them all, you see. But if you have the brake and the steering system, what it does is it brakes for you and it picks your line for you. So you just, to me, it then turns into a hold accelerate simulator, because you don't need to do that much else. It steers for you pretty much, it brakes for you, not 100%, so it is still possible to crash the car or come off or whatever, but it's not that easy to do that if you have all those assists off. But anyway, if you have all those assists on, you cannot choose your own lines, you cannot choose when to brake and when not to brake, and that's pretty much, for me, that's what a racing game is all about, isn't it? You choose when to brake, you choose when to turn, when to steer. If you're not doing those things, you're not racing at all. And you see what it would do here. You see the arrows started to go a little bit red then as I was accelerating out of the corner. I don't know if it was very split second, so maybe not that easy to see. But if you had the brakes, see there's a little red there, but I can just keep going because I know this car's good enough to take that corner. And if you had the brake assist and steer assist on, it would have slowed you down there until that wasn't red anymore, and it would have chose the line for you as well, which, oh good. You may see me sway a little bit into the corners. I don't know if that's just because that's what I do when I'm driving, because I expect the car to lean one way, so I lean the other. It's possible, but I happen to do it when I'm playing racing games as well now too. I don't know if people that don't drive do that as well. Possibly. Possibly it's just a gamer thing, but who knows. Anyway, I've been in first position for quite some time. Now, I've probably got it on an easy difficulty, but I'm not sure. I will check the difficulty settings I have it on for the next race, where it gives you an option. But there we go, event 1.
Excellent driving. Another big win.
Another big win. So you see here that second place, White Panda UK, that's someone that's in the LKGC, I think, or used to be anyway, the clan, and it's a friend that I have. So your friends will show up on here and you'll be racing against their avatars, which is, I think they put into the Forza game, so you and all your friends, once you've raced a few tracks, it gets an idea of how you race and how you take your corners and things, and it copies that apparently and makes an avatar for you. So when you're not playing the game, your avatar is still racing against people like White Panda UK here is racing against me, and you gain points for that whilst you're not even playing the game. You can earn points for your drive avatar, which allows you to level up and things and buy upgrades and whatnot. I can't remember too much of what it does, but it just gives you that incentive that you are earning points and stuff like that whilst you're not even playing the game. So I think it's these credits here that you get, your mass sub from your drive avatar. I'm not sure if you actually get XP. I don't think so, probably just credits. So I'm level 43 and I'm 17,399 XP to the next level, and I got a new wheel spin or something for that. See, and I have a rival that is, like I say, in LKGC. White Panda UK is my next rival. So you could race your rival right now, and you have to beat that time. So you have to shave 5 seconds off the time you did, maybe. But I'm not going to, so I'm just going to press A, no thanks. You can press X in race your rival now. It'll give you some bonus XP, it's pretty good. It helps you better your times, and reason to better your time on each track and stuff too. So you can press spin for a prize. That's what the wheel spin was. 40,000 credits. Again, not exactly sure what these are for, I can't remember. Let's check the map again. Let's go do another race. What's this one? A street race. Go on, why not? Highly skilled player there. That British bloke is a highly skilled driver, apparently. So you can go up to these, see, and you can press X and you can race them. Now they're saying that they're much higher skilled. Well, they're saying highly skilled. I don't know whether that means they're much higher skilled than I am, and that I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me if I did press X and try to race them. But if you've got nothing better to do, sometimes it's fun to do that. Anyway, let's do that. I think this is the one. This is a circuit. Or whatever, it's a race, we'll do it anyway, right? It's probably the one I've just raced, actually. No. So I'll have a look at difficulty just so... My difficulty is custom, so it's very hard for me to say whether this is on, but I have the driving line on. I have automatic gears, yes, I'm not using gears. Traction control is on, steering is normal, so this is, I have ABS on and on, or you can have assisted. Now you see, if you put assisted you lose your credit bonus, you get 10%, 50% if you have ABS off. ABS is, I like to have it on, otherwise you can just go sliding off. And then the steering. See, when you put it to assisted, braking has to become assisted. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? No point the game steering for you if you're not actually braking. So anyway, I don't want that. I want my steering myself. I'll have ABS on. Adjust the skill. There you go. So the harder you make it, the more credit bonus you get. But no, I don't know what credits are for. So apparently I'm on a new race. I enjoy that. It's just fun. I do okay. Well, I guess if you're a new racer, that's why I'm winning quite easily. Stability control is off. Yeah. Anyway. Damage and wear tear I have to cosmetic. You can change that obviously to simulation, and then your car will start to mess up, your tyres will wear out and things like that. Rewind on. Oh, I haven't used the rewind thing yet. I mean, I'm only 13 minutes in of a planned hour, so there's time. But yeah, I'll see if I can do the rewind. I think it's hold Y or something like that. When you mess up, when you crash, if you come off the track and you lose a bunch of positions, you can rewind. And you can keep rewinding, so you can rewind a few corners back if you think, you're still going to go off at the point it rewinds to initially, and then you could do a better line. It's a bit of a cheat, but again, just makes it fun. Anyway, you have tuning as well. You can improve your car's performance by adjusting the tyre pressure, gear ratios, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm just going to leave it as it is for now, but I used to mess around with this because I used to want the gears to change a bit quicker, the alignment to make certain cars slide a little bit more slidey, or not if I wanted it to tighten up. If it's a small car and things, I just want it to whip around corners. You can mess with that and you can change your car. I'm not going to do that now because I haven't got time to get the feel of everything and see what I prefer, so I'm just going to leave that. Anyway, let's start the race. Now I've got a feeling it's the same one I've just done. Oops, I wasn't ready for that. I was expecting a 3, 2, 1 or something. Anyway, quite often start at the back. Okay, I'm going to switch to on the bumper view. I just prefer it. It feels a bit faster as well. You may notice if you play this game yourself, when it's free with Games with Gold, which should be now by the time this video goes out. I already owned it, so I did play it the day before, but it might already be out today. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't checked. It may already be available. But anyway, you may notice yourself, not just this game but in other driving games, sometimes being on the bumper, I don't know if it's because it takes a little bit of the processing away or whether it's just me completely imagining it, but I always feel it seems to speed the game up a little bit, being on the bumper rather than, you know, watching your car from behind or in the cockpit view and things like that. And I think this is a different track actually. So I don't recall these corners. Fun track. Nice setting, South France, isn't it? A real nice setting to play the game in. You have wide open countryside, and then you can go into little towns and villages, cities and things. It's pretty cool for these types of racing games. And I do feel the Forza games are one of the best racing games around at the moment. It's not that they're getting challenged that much, I suppose, by anybody else. You have the crew, which I don't think is anywhere near as good. I'm trying to think. If you're into F1, Formula 1, the F1 games are pretty decent. But I can't think of many others that come anywhere near challenging Forza for the #1 spot of the best racing game around. Not just these types, which are loads of fun. These are probably more fun than the simulation-ish type of Forza Motorsport, which is more track racing. I wouldn't say it was a simulator because it's not. It's like this where you have your assists and all that kind of stuff, and your damage is not anywhere near simulation levels, but it's more just of a track-based racer. So you'll race around famous tracks, Seconda, Silverstone, stuff like that. I forgot the names of most of the Spa.
First past the post.
Anyway, there we go. Another win. It's cool. I can't remember what those XP and everything as well. It's just to get those spins and wheels, get upgrades and stuff. Anyway, continue. So that was event 2 out of 4. I think I've won 2 events here now in this part of the game. So credit rewards. As with most Forza games as well, you get things like rewards for racing the same make of car for so often and things like that. I think you still get them in the Horizon games. I know you're doing the motorsport ones, well, I'm pretty sure you can as well in this. But I could be wrong. Right, I see there's a race just up here, which we should do. The Grand Street Race. No, I'm trying to... Oh, treasure map. Purchase the treasure map to reveal the location of all bonus boards, barn finds once unlocked. Speed cameras and bucket list challenges. Really? Purchase? Come on, make it unlockable. Well, mind you, I guess it's more fun to find. Barn finds is pretty cool. You could go out and you can find old wrecks of cars and then do them up, get the parts and do them up, get a new cool car out of it. I do like those. Anyway, let's do this one, because if I do this one and this one over here, that should be all of them, and then we should head back to this H for the festival, so you kind of get to show off what happens if you win a festival tour. Anyway, I've set the GPS, let's go. Obviously I didn't need to go around the roundabout the right way, but...
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, let's do the event. Oh, I'm not in the car anymore. What happened? There's some cool music as well, I guess. Event 3 of 4, nighttime street race. Yep, let's do it. And away they go. You can look behind you as well with the right thumbstick. You can look around you even, depending on where you point the right thumbstick is will be where you look. So you want to check how someone is doing that you've just gone past. Sometimes if you've rammed them a little bit, you want to check, oh, are they okay or are they spinning off? You can do that. Could be pretty fun. Obviously, when you're in the cockpit as well, you do get your mirrors. In this one, it's not a very good mirror. You can't see much in that one. Well, you can see enough, I guess. I mean, you can see the lights coming up behind you, especially with it being dark. But anyway, back to the bumper, the way I like it. Yeah, it's coming straight at me. There's another game series I just thought about was Need for Speed.
Okay, we'll chalk that up as another win. Nice work, mate.
The last Need for Speed wasn't too bad. I didn't like all the card things you had to do though to level up and to upgrade your vehicles. I felt it was a bit annoying, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, I guess. And you have turbo boosts and things in those games, which you don't really have in these, so it's a little extra. They're not too bad, I guess, but I still think these are better. I think it's cool that everybody's getting this game for free via the Games with Gold subscription service. It's not really free, but you know what I mean. Right, one more event to do, haven't we? Let's crack on and get it done then. Alright, it's over here. Now there's XP there. Oh, an XP board. Travel discount board. So these are the boards it was telling me I could pay for, is it? No. Guess when you find them yourself, they just show up anyway. I don't want to pay for them anyway. Bucket list. Bucket list is a set of vehicles again that you can work towards getting. You can do a train race. That's quite cool as well. You racing against a train, kind of like Top Gear-ish. If you watch a lot of Top Gear, they do those kind of silly races. It's a bit of fun. And that's what these Horizon games are all about, really. Just a bit of fun. Just out driving cars around as fast as possible.
Turn left.
In this one in the south of France, The sun out, roof down,
Left.
just kicking it. Just having fun. Taking part in races, listening to some dance music, I guess. Winning events. I do want to finish this event so you can, I think then we can go see the celebration of a winning event. Of course I have that then for my overview video this month.
You have arrived at your destination.
You arrived. So as soon as you arrive, you can just press X, obviously, and jump straight in. You don't have to stop exactly on the spots. You can just drive up to it, press X, and away you go. It becomes daylight again.
You've come this far. One more win will be enough.
One more win will be enough. So that's what I'm talking about. We're turning off those brake and steer assists. You used to fly past when they all brake. If you had them on, you'd slow down there. You'd come to almost a stop like they did. Whereas taking them off, you get to do stuff like that and just fly straight past them. No issue. But you can also do stuff like that. Can it? Ah, here's the rewind feature. So I'm pressing Y now. I'm going to rewind way past that corner. Now I'm going to go from here, and then I'm going to brake properly now, so that I don't fly off this corner like I just did. Now I didn't need to. I would have still won this race without doing that, but I just wanted to show, how that works. You press Y, you start to reverse, rewind, and you go back pretty much as far as you like. I think earlier on that you used to be like, I could be wrong, but I thought that in the motorsport games, one of the earlier ones, you were limited to how many rewinds you could do per race. But I'm not sure if that's the case now, or if that was ever the case, to be honest. I could just be dreaming that. I'm pretty sure it used to be like that. Again, that could be in the settings. In that settings where I had the rewinds on, maybe you can change it to limited or off. I'll have a look maybe in a little bit after I win this championship. So I'm taking it easy now. I'm pressing brake whenever I see a red because, well, I'm way in front. There's no point risking it going too fast. Win this race and I've won every race in this championship or whatever. Oh, and here's the finish line. There we go.
Nice driving, mate.
There we go. 20 points again. So if we continue that, you'll see I got 80 out of 80. Won all 4 events. And there we go. Continue on.
You just chalked up another championship win. I hear some of the festival's top racers have taken notice of you. These are the same drivers who have their eyes on a spot in the Horizon finale. So take that as a compliment.
Okay, I will. Win. To unlock the Horizon finale, win 14 more championships. So that's your main story. That's your main story game. You have a set amount of championships. I don't know how many it started with. Obviously, I've got 14 left to do. I'm going to play for, say, maybe another half an hour. So we'll see if I can work out how to get into the next one and where it's going to be. Ah, there, I've won.
Okay, we're all done in Sisteron for now. Meet up at the hub when you're ready, and we'll all get out onto the next stage of this road trip.
Right, meet up there, so we can move on to the next place, okay. Now, spin for another prize. I leveled up again. 75,000 credits. Alright. Now, yeah, so as you can see, there are other rents around here you could do. You could do like speed challenges. That is a barn that could have, it could have one of the wrecks that you can find in Dorp. I forgot what they're called now. But, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, see if I can move on to the next one.
Take the third exit.
And see if I have the correct type of car for it, or what I have to do to get the correct type of car, because I can't quite remember how I go about that. Maybe I could just buy them with credits. Probably have a lot of credits. There's a bucket list, look. So it's a medium difficulty. Now I think what you have to do, well, I may as well do it, haven't I? I'm here. So, let's do it. So you have to race this car and you have to win, or at least do really well. And if you win or do the challenge, you get to keep the car, I think.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh dear. Shouldn't be crashing this. Show off 20 near-miss skills along the suggested routes. Okay. Alright. Here we go. How many near-misses have I got? Threading the needle. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? A near-miss there. How many have I got? 12. 13. 15, okay. 15 out of 20. Greatly amazed. I'm probably going way too fast. I don't know if there's a time limit as well, you see. Yes, there is. 1 minute 16 seconds left.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
2 more near misses needed, and then to finish the race in time. Did I get a near miss there? No?
In 400 meters, turn right.
Oh, there we go. I didn't have to make it to the... That just crashed, did you see that? Alright, I earned 20 skill. Sweet. Now, do I get the car or do I... I'm not sure now. I'm not sure whether I get the car or whether that was just me getting to drive the bucket list.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Well, I'm back in my other car now. Anyway, I did the challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and... the GPS has stayed on where we need to be as well, which is cool.
Turn right.
I thought you got the car for those, but maybe you don't.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Where do you want to go? I just want to continue. Wait, did I do something wrong? I can't remember what I'm supposed to do now. Didn't it say come here?
Dude, come on in.
I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna go back out. Yeah, press X to continue the road trip. That's what I want to do.
All right, the champs made the call. This road trip's heading to Nice-Massena. Soak it all in. Nice is one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Affordable cars. Street muscle. I don't really like all of those, but I don't really like any of those, but I have to go somewhere else though. Maybe we'll go here. Yeah, we'll do this one. The hot. Yeah, we'll do this one. So that one's free. Let's see what we have here. I like handling is my main, and acceleration. So that one's a pretty decent one. The Volkswagen Corrado 6157. Actually, that's better. The Renault Clio. It's free as well. Okay, I'm going to try it in the Renault Clio. It's free. May as well. I was okay with how it looked, to be honest, but let's have a see of what designs we could possibly have. You can make your own designs as well. Obviously, you go to the spray can option there, I think, or maybe not in here, but yeah, I think I'm just going to choose that. I think I'm just going to go with the basic, but I don't like that. Search. Just decided to just do a random search, see what else comes up for this car. This could be a bad move because this could take like forever to find. It wasn't a good show either. I've obviously done championships in this area before, so you don't get all the hoo-hop about, yeah, you did it, let's move on to the next one, which would have been nice to show. Alright, so we've got quite a few more designs here now. This is cool, but I'm not really liking what I'm seeing so far. A gold one? Nah, not really. I think I had a set design I kept going for when I used to play this, and I would just try and put it on all my cars. And at the time I probably would have remembered it and just searched for that one for each car every time I got a new car, but I don't remember what that was. So I'm just going to try all these random ones till I find one that might be a bit of fun. But so far I'm not blown over by any of these. Maybe it's just the car, maybe I just don't like the look of the car itself. But none of these designs are doing it for me right now. Yeah, come on. Just one of them just stand out. I used to like the two-tone stuff, but now I feel it's a bit garish. The municipal police. It's interesting. Oh, I'm going to run out again, aren't I? Oh no, it keeps going. Top Gear. Right, I'm going with the Top Gear one. Why not? I like Top Gear. Yes, let's obtain the free car and let's go race it in the next championship. I'm gonna have to go drive to another city. I don't know why I couldn't pick another championship in the city I was in. I guess you have to just keep moving on the tour.
Okay, we saw some nice driving today. The suspense in that last race was unbelievable. Now for the next stage of the road trip, we're heading to Montalino. Oh, and those people lining the streets are waiting to see your ride. Give them something to shout about.
Red V and graphics in the next hour or so. So roll your windows down and turn the stereo up. If you're driving, I assume you're on your way to Montalino. That's where the road trip's heading next. Arrive early to avoid disappointment. And keep it here, where disappointment's not even a possibility. That was a bit disappointing.
Disappointment's not a possibility. All these cars I'm passing are people on my friends list. No, I'm not sure if that's... I don't think this one is though. I was going to say that maybe it's... I'm not fully online, so it's only using my friends, but then that next one wasn't. That person is in my friends list. Lexon, I don't think is, so... There are randoms as well you can challenge. But I wouldn't challenge anybody in this because it's not the best car. Alright, 11.1 kilometers. I guess I should have tried to check out, find out which area was the closest, because you know, I'm wasting a lot of time just driving.
400 meters, turn left.
I guess it shows the countryside of the game a bit, which is a bit cool, isn't it? Actually, for that I should probably go see. Now, maybe like I said, it's just me, but I feel like the game went much slower than once. Now that I'm outside the car, it feels so much slower. But it could just be my imagination. But anyway, I thought you might get a better view of the scenery and stuff in this view, for those that haven't played it yet and are considering downloading this. That's it, get it. at least if you have games with gold, if you have the subscription, add it to your library. It's certainly worth it if you've not played it before. It's a fun game, definitely a lot of fun. And I'm playing it like on an easy, just because I like to, on an easier difficulty, just because I like to just have fun with the game.
Take the first exit.
But if you want a challenge, you can ramp up that difficulty and definitely get a challenge out of it. Alright, I'm going to switch back to the view now that I'd like to play, because it's too leisurely outside the car and I want to crack on, get there. I've got 15 minutes to get there. The road trip is on for another 15 minutes. After that, I don't know what happens. I'm going to fail the road trip, so there we go. I'm almost 6.1 kilometers away, so I shouldn't fail this one either. Destination's over there, you can see it. This is taking a bit of time, isn't it? Sorry for anybody watching this. And like I said, gives you a view, an idea of the game, you know, travelling from one event to the next. I'm hoping when we get to the event there's a bit of a fanfare there.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh, you're kidding me. Is this not... Oh, that was not the first exit.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
There we go, we showed up. All the people there waiting for you apparently. Now let's see. Is there a bit of an intro to this?
Alright, the Retro Hot Hatch Championship. You're a man after my own heart. You know the first car I ever owned was a Mark II Golf? Man, I loved that thing. Okay, pick an event to start the championship.
Alright, we'll go do one event and then we'll leave it at that. Because, you know, if you haven't got a good idea of what the game is about after that, you never will.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
No, we're not turning around. We're going the right way. So there is off-road racing, you know, cross-country type thing in this as well.
In 400
I didn't
meters,
choose one of
turn
those, maybe
right.
I should have done. But they're not my favourite, especially, you know, because I like to play in this type of view. So when you're going across the fields and things, you can't see anything, so I have to switch the view then. It feels a bit slow to me, but it is what it is.
destination.
Alright. Last race for this video. I'm almost an hour in, you see. I think that's enough for now. I do like this game though. I could see myself just getting while away Sunday afternoon just playing this for a few hours. I have done it and I will do it again in the future. But right now, try and win this race and then call it a day. %, of the race done. I am concentrating. I don't know why I'm playing it on such an easy difficulty. I shouldn't have to, but that's what happens when I start not to. For a moment. Finish line, 400 meters, nobody near me. That's good.
Nice driving, mate.
There we go.
You're really starting to make a name for yourself.
Keep your finger on the dial. Keep it locked.
That means this car can win these races, so that's good for me. I'll be able to, free car, win the championship, I should imagine. Right, and that's it. I'm going to call it there. Do watch out for my overview video, and we'll go into a little bit more details about the game. You know, who makes it, and how many achievements are in there, how long that would take you to get. A little bit of the finer details in my overview. I'm not saying that's exactly what I'll go over, but be things like that, and a little bit more of what I think of the game, and not just this one, but the series as a whole, things like that. I'll bring up in my overview, which should be out in a day or two. Whenever you're watching this, if you watch this on YouTube, sorry, on my YouTube channel, Games Done Wrongish YouTube channel, if you're watching it there, then the overview might be out already, or very, very soon after this video. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the overview, or in the next video I'm going to play, which is going to be Dead Space 3. I'm going to do about an hour of that right now, in fact. So if you want to see that too, you could catch me on Mixer right now. I don't know if anybody is watching on there right now. I'll be chatting anyway, but you could catch me on there, or you could catch me on YouTube very soon. After this video goes up, the Dead Space will go up the day afterwards, and then the overview the day after that. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
If you like this video, please consider watching another. 2 suggestions will be on screen now. Also, if you have not subscribed already, please do so by clicking the icon in the middle of this screen. Every view and subscription will go a long way to helping the channel grow, and in turn will result in more content for you. Thank you, and until the next time, goodbye.